This could be the biggest mistake of Carly Spencer's entire life. We are talking about a betrayal so massive it will shake the foundation of General Hospital. You think you know how the Windermere hostage crisis ends? Think again. We are looking at the birth of the most twisted, unexpected power couple in daytime history. And it all starts with a sacrifice that will make your jaw drop. Drop everything you are doing. The situation on Spoon Island is spiraling out of control. Ross Cullum is a madman. He has Jocelyn Jacks backed into a corner. Liesl Obrecht is trapped. Carly and Lucas Jones are breaking their backs trying to pull off a miracle rescue, but they are failing. The walls are closing in. Time is running out. Guys, this is where it gets interesting. Over in Geneva, Valentine Cassadine is watching the clock. He knows Carly is risking her freedom. He knows Jocelyn is seconds away from disappearing forever. Valentine has a choice to make. He can stay hidden. He can protect his own freedom, or he can do the unthinkable. Valentine picks up the phone. He dials a number he swore he would never call. He contacts Z, the mysterious, ruthless head of the WSB. Valentine knows exactly what this means. By calling Z, he is blowing his own cover. He is stepping right into the crosshairs, but he does it anyway. He demands that Z intervene. He puts Jocelyn's safety above his own life, and that changes everything. The dominoes start falling fast and hard. Z does not just send a team. According to this massive new theory tearing through the fandom, Z personally leads the extraction. Imagine the scene. Helicopters swarming Windermere, WSB agents kicking down doors, Ross Cullum realizing his entire cold fusion empire is crashing down in real time. Jocelyn is saved. The nightmare is over. Carly is standing there, breathing the heaviest sigh of relief of her life. She looks at Z. She sees this powerful, commanding force of nature who just handed her daughter back to her. She is overwhelmed with gratitude. But wait, it gets worse. That wasn't the real problem. The real problem is what happens next. The dust settles on Spoon Island. Jocelyn is safe in her mother's arms. But across the world, a trap snaps shut. Valentine Cassadine is surrounded. The WSB moves in. Z did not just take down Ross Cullum. He also secured the most wanted fugitive on his list. Valentine is placed in handcuffs. He is dragged away to the darkest, deepest hole in Steinmauer prison. Here is where things get messy. Carly finds out. She realizes that Valentine sacrificed his own freedom to save her daughter. Valentine is locked in a cage because he chose Jocelyn over himself. Carly is paralyzed by guilt. She cannot just stand by and let him rot. She owes Valentine everything. So, what does Carly Spencer do when she is backed into a corner? She schemes. She plots. She decides she is going to play the most dangerous game of her life. Carly sets her sights on Z, the man who holds the keys to Valentine's cell. If you ask me, this is pure Carly. She decides she is going to get close to the WSB director. She is going to charm him. She is going to manipulate him. She is going to make him trust her. Her only goal is to find a weakness, steal the keys, and orchestrate a prison break for Valentine. It sounds like a solid plan, but that is not even the biggest surprise. Carly starts spending time with Z. She plays the role of the grateful mother. She invites him for drinks. She smiles. She listens to his stories. She tries to find the cracks in his armor. But every time she pushes, Z surprises her. He is not the cold, heartless bureaucrat she expected. He is calm. He is calculated. But he is also fiercely protective. Carly watches him operate. She sees how he handled the Windermere fallout. She sees the quiet strength in his eyes. And then everything spiraled. Carly realizes she is not just acting anymore. The fake smiles are turning into real blushes. The forced conversations are lasting late into the night. Z is charming. He is dangerous. He is exactly the kind of man Carly Spencer has always been drawn to. Think about her history. Sonny, Jax, Jason. Carly loves a man with power. Carly loves a man who can protect her family. Z checks every single box. Guys, we need to talk about the psychology here. Carly went into this with a mission: save Valentine. But every time she looks at Z, the mission gets a little blurrier. Z starts opening up to her. He shows her parts of his life no one else sees. He treats her as an equal. What happened next may be even worse. Carly starts making excuses. She tells herself she just needs a little more time. She tells herself she needs to build more trust before she makes a move for Valentine. But weeks turn into months. The rescue plan is put on the back burner. Valentine is sitting in a freezing cell in Steinmauer. He is counting the days. He is holding on to the hope that Carly will figure something out. He gave up everything for her family. He expects loyalty. He expects a rescue. But Carly is busy having dinner with the man who locked him up. This is the ultimate betrayal. Carly is literally sleeping with the enemy. She is falling in love with the warden while the hero rots in the dungeon. You cannot write a more toxic, dramatic love triangle than this. Let's break down the dynamics. Z is completely unaware that Carly initially approached him as a spy. He thinks this romance is genuine. He thinks Carly is falling for him because of who he is. And honestly, she is. But the foundation of their entire relationship is built on a massive, ticking time bomb of a lie. If Z finds out that Carly only started talking to him to save Valentine, all hell will break loose. Z is not a man who forgives easily. He is the head of the WSB. He destroys his enemies. If he feels played by Carly, he will rain fire down on Port Charles. But what if Z already knows? What if Z is playing Carly right back? Think about it. Z is a master spy. He runs the most elite intelligence agency on the planet. Do you really think Carly Spencer can pull one over on him? Maybe Z knows exactly what Carly is trying to do. Maybe he is letting her get close because he wants to control her. Maybe he is using Carly to ensure Valentine stays isolated and broken in Steinmauer. If that is true, Carly is walking straight into a trap. She thinks she is the spider, but she is actually the fly. And that brings us back to Valentine Cassadine. Do not count him out. Never count out a Cassadine. Valentine is sitting in the dark. He is gathering information. He has ears everywhere. Even in Steinmauer, Valentine has contacts. Eventually, word is going to reach him. Someone is going to whisper in his ear. Someone is going to tell him that Carly Spencer is holding hands with Z at the Metroport. Someone is going to tell him that the woman he sacrificed his life for has moved on with his captor. Can you imagine the look on Valentine's face? The heartbreak, the fury, the absolute chilling realization that his sacrifice meant nothing. Valentine is not going to cry about it. Valentine is going to get even. This changes Valentine's entire motivation. He is no longer fighting to get back to his loved ones. He is fighting for revenge. He will use every ounce of his genius, every hidden offshore account, and every dirty secret he knows about the WSB to break out of that prison. When Valentine Cassadine breaks out of Steinmauer, Port Charles is going to burn. He is going to come back for Carly, but not for romance. He is going to come back to destroy her new perfect life. He is going to target Z. We are setting up a collision course between two of the most dangerous men in the world, with Carly standing right in the middle. Carly is going to have to make a choice. Does she stand by Z, the man she accidentally fell in love with? Or does she beg for forgiveness from Valentine, the man who saved her daughter's life? This is the kind of drama that keeps us glued to the screen. Every single interaction between Carly and Z is going to be loaded with tension. Every time they kiss, we are going to remember Valentine sitting in a cage. Every time Z talks about justice, we are going to remember that he is holding an innocent man hostage for political gain. And what about Jocelyn? How is she going to react when she finds out her mother is dating the man who locked up her savior? Jocelyn hates betrayal. Jocelyn hates hypocrisy. When Jocelyn realizes that Valentine traded his life for hers and her mother repaid him by jumping into bed with the WSB director, it is going to tear the Spencer family apart. Jocelyn might even be the one to try and break Valentine out. Imagine Jocelyn going behind Carly's back. Imagine Jocelyn using her own WSB connections to hack the mainframe and open Valentine's cell. The irony is too good. The daughter finishes the mission the mother abandoned. We are looking at months of high-stakes deception. Carly living a double life. Z tightening his grip on Port Charles. Valentine plotting in the shadows. The tension is unbearable. You can feel the explosion coming. Carly thinks she has everything under control. She thinks she can manage Z. She thinks Valentine will understand. She is so incredibly wrong. But that is the beauty of Carly Spencer. She always acts on impulse, and she always leaves a trail of destruction in her wake. This time, the collateral damage is going to be astronomical. Because right now, somewhere in a maximum security cell, a door is rattling. A guard is looking the other way. A plan is being put into motion. Valentine Cassadine is not going to wait forever. His patience is gone. His love has turned to ash. He is coming home, and he is bringing hell with him.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.